Okay, today's video is going to be a bit of a review for a lot of people. This is about hooking up the player 2 switch on the control panel to work as the coin-up mech. I read about this a while ago on Bob Roberts, and I didn't quite understand what he meant by hooking it up without hacking the wiring harness or connecting it to the coin mech. I didn't get it. Whatever, I'm a fucking idiot. Whatever. So I bought the crimpers from him, and I did this on a few machines. This is the Defender. On the Defender, I used the crimps, and I just crimped it directly to, it's kind of hard to see, just directly to the connector. I just put the wire in there and crimped it right to the connector, and then ran the wire up inside to the control panel and mounted it to the player 2. So you hit player 2, it sends a credit, and then you hit player 1 and it coins up. I also did this to Pac-Man. I did it to Galaxian. I had a buddy of mine yesterday mention that he wanted to do it to his Galaxian and Pac-Man. So on the Pac-Man, it was a little tighter to do on the control panel side and down here to get the crimp to actually hit and connect properly. So all I did was I took a little bit of solder and I put a little solder on the tip of the wire and just soldered it directly to the coin mech wire, and then again ran it up inside the machine, and did the same thing with the player 2 switch. I just soldered it directly to it. I don't really consider this hacking because I didn't hack anything. I just took a little solder and stuck it to the existing solder on the coin mech. In order to reverse this, I would just take my soldering iron, heat up the solder, pull the wire off, and just make sure the coin mech wire is connected again. Excuse me. So there's two wires on the coin mech. There's the live wire, the one that goes back to the harness, and then there's the ground, which the ground will be connected to both mechs. Much like if you ever wired a joystick, there's one wire that just, it does like a circle around everything. It connects everything. So you want to connect the wire to the live one that goes back to the harness, and then also on the control panel, not the ground, the live wire, you want to connect it to that one too. So again, coins it up, player 1 to start the game. I'm gonna grab my tripod and set it up and just show you exactly how I did it on Galaxian. Just because, like I said, my buddy was asking, and I don't know, I just like to make sure it's thorough enough. And again, this is probably self-explanatory to a lot of people, but fuck me, I'm an asshole. So let me set up the tripod, and I'll be right back. Here we have the Galaxian. The Galaxian control panel's wiring is really similar to the Pac-Man. I also wanted to show the Galaxian because my buddy, like I said, wanted to do it to his. So here you can see the yellow wire is the jumper wire connecting the coin mech to the player 2 switch. The live wire on the player 2 button, it's the one in the middle. You have the green control panel ground wire, the middle, which is the live wire, and then the top red one here, which is the ground connecting all the buttons. So I just connected it with a little solder, just like I did with the control panel mech. Connecting it with solder, it's not going to hurt anything. If I want to reverse it again, I just take up the solder, heat it up, and shit, it got fucking loud in here all of a sudden. I just heat up the solder and pull the jumper wire off and then put it back. Down here again, the live wire on the control mech. It's the wire on the left. The one on the right is the wire that connects all the mechs together. So I just ran the wire up. I gave myself enough slack on the wire. That's something good to note. Just make sure you have enough slack. That way you don't open the coin door, you know, after you connect it to the control panel and you know, rip the wire off or something. Also, when I was trying to figure out which wire is which, because on the Defender and on the Galaxian, all the wires on the control panel are the same. I just wrapped it around the lead on the switch and connected it and turned the game on. Didn't hurt anything. There's only 4, you know, four leads altogether, so you can figure it out pretty easily. I think I figured out both switches, Pac-Man and Defender, in under 20 seconds each. So. I'm starting to fucking bore myself. This is a little behind the scenes info. This is the 4th take I've done. I'm just tired of hearing myself talk.